Today is April 21st. It is the day after my surgery. I kind of slept like crap last night. I was not really able to like get comfortable falling asleep on my back. I did try to sleep on the couch. Honestly, I was sitting down so much yesterday that my tailbone was like aching and hurting just from being stuck like sitting down and laying down. But I was able to get at least a little bit of sleep, and I woke up this morning. The cramping and the like back pain is not nearly as bad as it was yesterday. Internally, now all I can feel really are the incisions, which are just like super, like kind of tight, and it's just a little uncomfortable when I move. My belly is a little sore, but that's all. It looks totally wild. They covered me in that orange disinfectant yesterday, so I have like just orange dribbles all down the side of my butt and everything. So yeah, I'll keep you posted day by day as I'm healing, but so far, so good. It's about 24 hours now past the procedure. Actually, it's a little over 24 hours. The cramping and stuff's gone down, but my incisions are still sore, and coughing is like the most uncomfortable thing because I can feel the glue like getting stuck. So I've kind of been like taking a pillow and pressing it into my stomach. Sides here. It's scary more than anything. Needed that. And like all today I've been kind of feeling kind of like not dizzy, but just like my balance is off. I feel like I'm swaying. And I think that's because I'm like still wearing off the anesthesia. And my vision's been like kind of doubled and blurry for today. And they put that scopolamine patch on behind my ear, and I was reading that can cause that side effect. And it can last a couple of days, so I might even feel that through tomorrow, and we'll see. All right, now it's been 48 hours post-op. I'm about to take a shower again and get ready for bed. Today was an okay day. I had a rough morning where Cody put a bandage on my incision yesterday, and I slept with it totally fine, but I woke up this morning and took the bandage off, and it was over my bruising, and it was painful. It was gross, and I almost passed out. I actually had to call him home from work to make sure that I was okay. So that was rough. That took a lot of adrenaline out of me, but I was able to eat a little bit more today, which is pretty good. Coughing is still like a fear, but it's not really hurting as much when I cough, so that's good. I've been drinking lots of fluids, flushing out my system with the anesthesia and that scopolamine patch, and just trying to take it day by day. Going to the bathroom has been really difficult, so I've been on kind of like a Miralax regimen the last couple days, trying to get that just all situated and feeling good. But yeah, I took like a 2-hour nap earlier, maybe an hour and a half nap, and that felt really good after the adrenaline rush from this morning. So pretty decent day. My sister came over, we had dinner. I ate till I was full, even though I kind of had a couple like incidences where I felt a little bit nauseous. I was able to breathe through it, and we saw a tip on TikTok where if you take like rubbing alcohol or like an alcohol swab and smell it, it's supposed to like take that sensation of having to throw up from nausea away, and it actually really works. I highly recommend that. But yeah, other than that, it's been just a pretty lighthearted day, and just been hanging out, and I'm moving around a little bit quicker, so that's good, and I know that's only going up from here, so that feels really good. Oh, I guess I should have also mentioned that yesterday I got like 3 nosebleeds from whatever like oxygen they had in my nose. My nose was incredibly dry. So yeah, have a humidifier or a essential oil diffuser or something just to keep your sinuses like wet. Today was day 3 after surgery, and honestly I'm feeling a lot more like myself today, which is pretty good. I've been like staying hydrated, and I've been eating a lot more today, which is good too. I've been a lot more mobile and everything as well, which feels pretty good. I got out of the house for a little bit today, got a little bit of work done. My incisions and the bruising are going, like the swelling and the bruising is going down a lot. And honestly, the glue is kind of starting to fall off of the lower one, and the incisions are actually looking a lot better. So I think that they're gonna heal up pretty nice by Tuesday. I think I'm gonna eat a little something and go lay down and just take it easy for the rest of the night. Hello, beautiful people. It is 4 days post-op. I felt pretty good this morning. My incisions are healing up really nice. A lot of the bruising is gone. Just still trying to take it easy. I I did the stairs today for the first time really slowly. This morning that went okay. I just did the stairs again. And I've had a little bit of soreness now in my ovary and even just in my abdomen where he removed endo. So a little achy, a little crampy. I don't know if that's like I'm starting period or if I'm just still cramping from maybe overdoing it a little bit too much, but keeping an eye on it. Moving is a lot easier. Taking like bigger steps now. I can like drop down onto my knees to be able to pick things up from the floor. I can even kind of like bend forward a little bit, and I was able to crack my upper back, which felt really good. But yeah, still not a whole lot of mobility going on in the abdomen area, so that's gonna feel really good once I'm all healed and I'm able to like do a yoga practice again and get into a child's pose and do like a cat and cow and stretch out my abdomen. It's just gonna feel like a muscle I haven't used in a long time. So looking forward to healing, and every day is one day closer. I am trying to think. I drove today for the first time, which is weird because the seatbelt, I didn't really want touching my stomach, so I was kind of holding the seatbelt out. Feeling okay, but still not 100. Today is officially day 5 post-op, and as you can see, I'm driving. As you cannot see, my left hand is kind of pulling the lap belt off of my belly because the belt rubs against my incisions, and that's hella uncomfortable, as you can imagine, but I do have my shoulder belt on, at least here. I haven't done a whole lot of driving this week, but it's super weird because you don't realize how much you use your ab muscles until you're like turning the car around and your ab is like, your muscles are like sore around your incision site from just driving. So that's super weird, but as you can see, coughing isn't as painful as it has been the last few days, so that's good. My incisions feel like they're healing up really nicely. I feel like the bottom layers of skin have like adhered back together, and now it's just like the top kind of scabs and glue. So we'll see how that looks on Tuesday on the actual week check-in, and yeah, hopefully that looks good then. The bruising's gone down a lot. All that's really like, you know, obviously they're incisions and they're like little cuts and scabbies with glue, but like the one thing that's kind of weird is that the skin around it is still like misshapen, so like my skin almost comes to a point. It's like boxy right where the incisions were. It's weird, but overall I'm feeling good. Honestly, I got my period today and it's been night and day. I'm already feeling so much better. This is already completely manageable, and I'm just feeling incredibly grateful. So yeah, day 5, things are looking good. Things are feeling good. I'm not really like taking any pain medication or anything anymore. I haven't really in a couple, I guess I did yesterday because my ovaries started hurting when I did the stairs, but slowly getting back into activity, being able to sit and work for longer periods of time now is nice. And then I'm still like sleeping on the couch, kind of trying to prop myself up, but last night I was able to not sleep on my side, but I was able to kind of like start to not sleep on my back. So like still being propped up, I was like sleeping on one of my hips, and then I would switch that direction throughout the night. So I would alternate hips and just kind of take some of the pressure off my back. So sleeping was a lot more comfortable last night. It was the first night that I slept entirely through the night. Other than like the nights before that, I was waking up like 2 or 3 times in the night and, you know, having to like readjust or get comfortable again. So it was a nice comfy night's sleep, and I'll probably end up sleeping on the couch again tonight and still do that for a couple days here until I have full confidence in myself that if I do roll over onto my stomach while I'm sleeping, that I won't hurt myself. But yeah, things are going well. I am heading to the grocery store right now. I literally need like 5 things. I can't make dinner until I get 1 ingredient, so that's what I'm doing. And this is honestly the first time I'm making dinner too, so wish me luck on that front. But yeah, healing is going great so far. I'm just so lucky and grateful to have the people in my life that I do, to be in this situation where I was able to undergo this procedure and this surgery. And yeah, I'm really grateful and looking forward to continuing on this healing journey. Pretty sure today is technically day 6 on the healing journey. And I mentioned yesterday that I started my period, and that things were a lot better this time than they usually are, which is true. But I did want to come on and just say, because I didn't mention this in the video where I talk about what that looks like, and just to remind you that it's still not going to be completely like back to normal yet, because especially like I'm a week out from surgery. So there's been some weird, like, TMI, there's been some weird, like, clumps and a little bit of abnormal bleeding, but I know that it's my body, like, getting back into normal, and it's almost like shedding tissue that was left over from surgery. So don't worry on that front. But I will say that even with some of these weird symptoms, it's still a lot better. The cramping's a lot better. There is still a little bit of cramping, don't get me wrong. I still feel a little achy on my back, like my low back, and in my uterus and on my left ovary, but it's a lot more manageable than it usually is. I am a little bloated too, and I think that still, again, is just a little bit of swelling still left over from the surgery and all that good stuff, but it's nothing to worry about. And honestly, like I said, it's a lot better than it has been in the past. So our dogs like to lay on the back of this couch now because the window's here, but look what they did to our curtain. They ripped a hole in the freaking curtain, and honestly, you can't tell from here, but the curtain was a full-size curtain from top to bottom, and that entire curtain is ripped in half. With our dogs, it's like we can't even, like, not only can we not have nice things, but we can't have things at all. You can't see, but the couch is completely destroyed too. We just don't even bother investing in nice things anymore. Oh, life of a dog mom. We've got 3. It is officially 1 week post-op, and honestly, today was a super frustrating day. Emotionally, today was absolutely insane. I really don't know, between like the full moon and this being my first menstrual cycle since the surgery, if it was like my hormones going completely wild and whack, but honestly, I have not felt that like frustrated and angry and just intense in a really long time. I was able to like do some breathing exercises and, you know, do my meditation practice, and getting into a little bit of like my spiritual coaching work that I've done in the past to be able to kind of like reframe my mindset around that. Like maybe it is a hormone thing, and just like, I just saw 111, but just kind of being easy on myself and trusting that, you know, I've made all this progress, and it doesn't mean that we have to start over. It's just a little hurdle in the journey, right? So yeah, today I was trying to be easy on myself with that. And if you have someone in your life who is a good support system, whether that's a friend, a family member, your spouse, open up to them and be honest with them about that. It's something that I feel like we have to deal with alone, but in all reality, we don't have to be alone in this. And if you don't have somebody to talk to, then I'm here for you. Send me a message on Instagram at Boho Bailey Studio, or hit me up on Twitter. I think I'm BohoBailey _ on Twitter. I'm here for you, my friend. I'm holding space for you. I just want you to know that you're not alone, you're not crazy, and that you are going to get through this, even if right now you don't feel like it. So my heart goes out to you. I don't know if I'm going to check back in every day now, or if I will check back in periodically as my symptoms change, but so far my incisions are healing up really nicely. I'm still wearing these like little mesh underwear because the incisions are still pretty uncomfortable, and my stomach's still pretty misshapen too. It's still really pointy, and so I'll keep you posted as the incisions get better and healed, but we're 1 week post-op, and so far I think healing from surgery has been easier than my symptoms themselves have actually been. 8 days post-op, and okay, I'm coming on here more as like a warning and kind of a story. No blame, nothing's wrong. I totally like forgive him, but it's a little bit of a warning. Just make sure that you have your hand fully gripped around the water bottle before your spouse completely lets go. Because, ooh, it will knock you right in the stomach and take the wind out of you. A little bit of pain and tenderness there. But my sides, so even before that, both of my sides, like, let's see, all down in here, are super sore. Both sides, right and left. So I don't know if it's like twisting, turning, or just still a lot of tenderness from, you know, everything healing up inside. But, you know, don't be worried if you're experiencing the same thing, because I know that I am. Today emotionally was a lot better, a lot more manageable. I'm like working at my not really at a desk. I have my little lunch tray set up there downstairs, so I've been working on that. Hello beautiful humans, I wanted to come on and check in and close out this video. So I just wanted to kind of brief you and let you know that, okay, so week 2 was kind of a lot of soreness, and like my muscles were very sore still to move. And then after like day 10, everything kind of, you start to get your groove back a little bit. Like mobility is still kind of an issue just because you have incisions on your stomach still, at least I still do, and today is 2 weeks from surgery. So just a little bit of what to expect there. So like, don't be afraid if you are still a little bit sore or any of that kind of stuff. I did have one day where I had like a little bit of a scare where I had a lot of pain after like going to the bathroom one day. Honestly, TMI, but keep yourself on a Miralax regimen or just some kind of fiber or whatever you need to do to get yourself making sure that you are healthy and good. So just my little tip to you, my friends. So that is all I have for you in this video. I will be back for more check-ins and let you know how I'm feeling as things are healing. I have my 2-week check-in here in a couple days, so I'm going to take you along that journey with me. So stay tuned, and I will talk to you later. Bye! Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to show your support. I'll be back next week with more videos. I love you guys.